Hey everybody, we're here in Kentucky at 80 Acres Farms, and I'm with Megan Gambrill, Senior Manager of Growing, to learn all about Zayndu, a new technology that they're leveraging to improve germination rates. How are you doing, Megan?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm fantastic. It's been so exciting to see the facilities, and I'm really excited to dive in with you from a grower position about this technology. To set the stage, what are some of the key challenges with certain seeds that are untreated or raw?
Yeah, so in the vertical farm industry, we grow a lot of seeds that are not yet economically developed to a point that the breeders are working on getting the results that we need in order to get the yields that we need. Germination rate is a key part of that. So I was actively looking for a seed treatment that could get me to the germination rates that I need to get on day in, day out in order to get the right number of plants in, the right number of plants out of my farm every day.
Very nice. So you discovered Zayndu, looked at some of the academic data to validate it, and now you sort of are partners sharing information together about how it works and how to optimize it and create sort of recipes.
Yeah.
But maybe let's just start with, how does this work?
Yeah, so it's almost like a little lightning bolt inside this machine, and it creates reactive oxygen and nitrogen species. And what that does is it stimulates gibberellin inside the seed and also scarifies the seed. So it's really promoting that germination, that initial germination rate, as well as the first few days of growth, just really speeding up that growth rate. So not only are you increasing your germination rate, but you also have the opportunity to increase turns.
Wow, so two incredible benefits there. Let's focus on the germination rate one a little bit. What are some of the results that you've seen across different crop types?
Yeah, so we work with some really difficult crop types here. One of the most challenging is sorrel. It starts out with, honestly, around a 15% germination rate.
Wow.
Yeah, so we've been able to double that. And 35%, well, 35% is what we got to so far, but the nice thing is I can continue working with the Zayndu team to say, all right, let's push this a little bit more. Let's try this a little more and test a little bit more. So that's where we're at right now with the sorrel, but that's a significant impact for us. Spinach is the other one. So regardless of what germination rate is coming in, I can get to a 90% plus germination rate with spinach. And it's across the board. Every day I can expect that.
Wow, and we're talking about millions of plants that we've been able to see across this farm. I mean, 80 Acres Farms is 200,000 square feet of grow area approximately, multiple different crops. So that 10%, that 15% that you're increasing it by, that makes a real difference, right?
Yeah, it's huge. We've seen upwards of 30% increase depending on the lot that's coming in. It also cleans the seed. And we can work with the Zayndu team to really tailor the recipe to what we're trying to achieve, because you can go so far as to even say, I want to reduce the disease that the seed might be carrying. So you can tailor that treatment.
And all of that within this little device that we have here at 80 Acres Farms. Can you show us how it works?
Sure. So it's already been cleaned. Maintaining a clean machine is super important.
So this is spinach we've got in here, right?
Yeah, we run spinach every day, pretty much. Other crops, we use fewer seeds on a daily basis. So we might
This is the main one.
Yeah, this is the main one. Chard is the one that I'm really excited to work with next. We always go through a trial phase with the Zayndu team, so validating that the recipes that they've plugged in are really working for us. They have a lot of great experience with many of the plants that we work with. I don't think I've brought up one to them that they haven't already worked through a recipe with, but we also see differences in varietals. So it might be that the variety that I'm using is actually slightly different than the variety that they tested with, so then we'll work together to make it work.
Okay, so that's why that working back and forth, that partnership matters. I'm looking here, I see I got conditioning, arugula 1, arugula 2, sorrel, spinach. You've got different buttons that I assume connect to the recipes that I can do for this plasma activated air solution.
Yep, so we're gonna run this spinach one. We're gonna have to name it.
So there's another step there. She's got to name it so that it tracks what happened there, and so they sort of know what treatment they're giving and when. The treatment typically will take about 3 hours. So a farm like this might do, basically speaking to 80 acres, 2 or 3 days a day, and we can hear from the sound that it's in a preconditioning stage to prepare that for this sort of lightning plasma activated air.
It's a lot of energy real fast in there. Well, not real fast. It's a lot of energy for about 3 hours.
There we go. Well, thanks, Megan, so much for showing us how it works and the benefits of Zayndu. in 80 Acres Farms here in Kentucky. Thanks for following. Well, thanks so much, everyone, for joining me here at 80 Acres Farms in Florence, Kentucky to learn more about Zayndu. If you want to learn more about how it can benefit your growing operations and look at some of the academic data behind this technology, please look online for Zayndu. That's spelled Z-A-Y-N-D-U. Thanks for following.